Today we have an amazing and energetic flow. So if you're ready, let's begin. I hope you have water next to you as well as your props. So let's start on our back. So come flat on your mat, carpet, wherever you are. And we're gonna take the sole of the feet together, starting in Supta Baddha Konasana. Make sure that your knees are facing out. The hips are grounded on the mat, and we'll relax the shoulders, the neck, and the face. Now take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly, letting the armpits breathe. We're gonna start here with few breaths. Remember, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Rise in your belly on the inhale. And deflating the belly on the exhale. Open your inner ear. And just listen to your breath flowing in and out of the body. You can take the tip of the tongue to the bridge of the mouth or behind your teeth and start simulating the sound of the ocean with your breath. Remember, you have the option to make your exhales a little longer than your inhales, or perhaps twice as long as your inhales. So just take a moment in here to relax, to scan the body from head to toe, releasing any unnecessary tension in the body. And just take a moment to connect to your breath and to bring your attention to this present moment, understanding that this is all we have right now, that everything that is going on in your life is waiting for you once you're done with today's practice. So now take your feet all the way to the front of the mat and sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. You can point or flex your toes and just stretch the whole body. Morning stretch. Now bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a hug. So rock side to side, massaging your lower back. Now we're gonna keep the right leg in and we're gonna extend the left leg to the front of the mat. You can use the strength of the right arm to bring the knee a little closer to the chest. You can take your left hand on top of your left hip. You can flex or point your toes. And make sure that both hips are grounded on the mat. Now we're gonna take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Take the right arm out. And we're gonna start twisting towards the left side and make sure that your right shoulder is grounded on the mat. And look over the right shoulder. Now come back to center and take your right leg to the front of the mat to meet the left. Now bring your left knee in, give the left knee a hug. Keep pulling the knee towards the chest. Take your right hand on top of the right hip and gently press down on the hip. Either flex or point your toes of the right foot. And now the right hand grabs the left knee. We take the left knee for a twist and we extend the left arm out. Keeping the left shoulder grounded on the mat for a gentle twist. Now come back to center and take your left leg to the front of the mat to meet the right. Now we're gonna bring the knees to the chest and we're gonna take the hands behind the legs and we're gonna rock a couple of times to a comfortable seated position. So from here we're gonna take some Sufi circles. So Sufi circles are a great way to start moving your spine around, moving the energy around, wake up the spine. So we take the hands to the knees and we just start making circles. Coming all the way down, come back, come down. Imagine if you were drawing a circle and you want a circle, not an oval, so make it round and big, big and round circle. And we stay connected to the breath, connecting breath and movement. And now we find stillness and we go around the other way. Now find stillness and we're gonna stretch the legs to the front of the mat, coming into your Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So remember, you wanna make sure that your feet are flexed, your toes are pointing up, you're stretching the whole back side of the body. Our back is straight. We take the arms all the way up to the sky on the inhale. And then slowly on the exhale, we start folding forward. Use your props if you need to. Belts, small towel, yogi strap, anything goes. And make sure that you're hinging from the hips, not the waist, so you keep a straight back. Remember, you can go deeper on the exhales if you have it in you. And then slowly we come back to center. Beautiful job. So now we're gonna swing the legs back and we're gonna be coming into our tabletop. So from here, we're gonna step the left hand few inches to the right and we're gonna take the right arm up. Look at the right fingertips. Roll the right shoulder back. But make sure that you're twisting. Your right hand is facing the right side of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. We'll take the right arm under the left arm. So our right shoulder is resting on the mat. The left hand goes to the mat or reaches forward. Maybe the left arm wraps around the back to grab the right inner thigh. You can stay here or you can start shifting the weight onto your right knee. So we bring the left leg up. And once again, it's all up to you. You can just stay here. There's nothing wrong with that. This is really challenging. But if you want more, you can have more by bending the left knee with the left hand. We grab the foot. You're kicking into the hand. You have your core engaged. You're breathing with intention. And then slowly you pick up the right foot off the mat, balancing on the right knee. And if that doesn't happen today, there's nothing wrong with that. Just keep practicing. And then slowly with control, we start coming down. Left hand goes to the mat. Right arm reaches up on the inhale. And then slowly on the exhale, we bring the right hand down. And now we walk the right hand few inches to the left. And we take the left arm all the way up to the sky. Remember, we're twisting. Left arm faces up and we start straining the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. We take the left arm under the right arm. Either the right hand goes to the mat, reaches forward. goes around the back, maybe grabs the left inner thigh. Shift the weight into the left leg. Maybe take the right leg up. Maybe bend the knee, grab the foot. Kicking into the hand, core is engaged. Take the left leg up. And then slowly with control, we start coming down. Right hand goes to the mat. Left arm reaches up. And now bring it down. Beautiful job. So here we're gonna tuck the toes and push yourself into downward facing dog. Remember, you wanna spread all 10 fingers and then tuck your toes and push yourself all the way up, sending the hips to the sky. Keeping the legs straight or micro bend the knees. So now your heels are flat on the mat. And we breathe in here. And just take a moment to reconnect to your breath, to reconnect to your intentions, to reconnect to your body. Acknowledge the sensations, the emotions in the body. And just be proud of yourself. Be proud of what you're doing. Now start walking your dog, coming high on the toes. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Now find stillness. And we're gonna roll into a high plank. So remember, you want to be pressing the mat away. Engage your shoulders so you're not sinking down on the shoulders. Spread all 10 fingers. Straight back, high on the toes. Core is engaged. Glutes are slightly engaged. And just keep pressing the ground away. And we're coming into a side plank. So we walk the right hand few inches to the left and we come into the outside of the right foot. So you have the option to bring the right knee to the mat. Make sure that your foot is facing out. You can take your left arm up. Maybe you take your left foot up. If you are in your high plank, high side plank, just make sure that your hips are not sinking down. So lift up your hips, zip up your core. You can pick up the left foot off the mat. Maybe you take your left foot to the right inner thigh. And if you want something a little bit more challenging, maybe you grab the left foot and you start coming into the split. So wherever you are, we're gonna start coming back into a high plank. And from here, we're gonna come back into downward facing dog. Now look forward, walk to the front of the mat. So 1 inch at a time. Come all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up halfway, taking the hands to the mat, to blocks, to the chins, to your thighs, anywhere except your knees. You don't want to put pressure on your kneecaps. So we inhale halfway, lift up the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take the arms all the way up to the skies. Pull that back. And now take your hands to your heart. So take a moment in here to ground through your toes. Stand up tall. And now from here, we're gonna step the left leg back. Shift the weight into the right leg. Take the arms by the side and we're coming into a warrior 3. So remember, we're grounding through the right toes, start hinging forward, hips are level and square, left inner thigh is engaged, toes are either flexing or pointing arms by the side, or you can reach the arms forward. So any variation is welcome. Maybe you take your hands to prayer. So just do what feels good for you in here. Maybe you have a wall right next to you and you can take your right hand to the wall, or if you have a wall on the left side, whatever feels comfortable for you. And from here, we're gonna bring the left knee to the chest, hug the knee, so use your core, keep pulling the knee in. And now we're gonna take the right hand to the left knee and take the left arm back. So we're opening to the left side of the mat, grounding through the right toes. Beautiful job. Now we're gonna look forward once again. From here, we're gonna come back to warrior three. Step your right foot back. Warrior one. Remember, your back foot is on a 45-degree. Front knee is bent. Knee over heel. Reach the arms up. Remember your hips. You want your hips to be facing forward. Arms by the ears. Relax the shoulders. You don't want to have the shoulders up here, so relax the shoulders. Hands are facing each other. And then from here, we're gonna take the hands to the mat to frame the right leg. Step the right foot back. Now walk your left hand few inches to the right, coming into the outside of the left foot. And we take the right arm up. So the same variation you did on the other side. Maybe you take the left foot down, left leg down. Maybe you come into a half lotus. Maybe you take your right foot to the left inner thigh. Maybe you grab the heel, coming into a split. Taking any variation. Come back into a high plank. Back to your downward facing dog. Reconnect to your breath. Send the hips all the way up. Spread all 10 toes, all 10 fingers. Feet are shoulders distance apart. Now look forward and walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up the chest. Place your hands whatever feels comfortable. Fall forward, flat back. Inhale, take the arms all the way up to the sky. Keep lengthening the spine. And now take the hands to your heart. Reconnect to your breath. Now step your right leg back. Back foot is on a 45. Bend the front knee. Take the arms by the side. And we're going to transition into a warrior three. So you can step your right leg forward, then bring it up. Or from here, you can go straight into a warrior three. Start hinging forward. Grounding through the left toes, either pointing or flexing the right foot. Square the hips, level the hips, engage the inner thighs. And from here, we're gonna bring the right knee to the chest, hug the knee with your core. Now take the left hand to the right knee and take your right arm back, looking over the right shoulder or looking at the right side of the mat. Keep hugging the knee towards the chest, lift up your hips so you're not sinking down on the left hip. Come back to center. Take your right leg back. Warrior three. Step your right foot back, back foot 45. Bend the front knee. Reach the arms up. Remember, your left knee is over the left heel. Arms by the side. Hands facing each other. And from here, we're gonna take the hands to the mat. Frame the left leg. Take the left leg back. Bring the knees to the mat and come into your child's pose. So remember, you can take it with your knees together or knees mat width apart, sending the hips to the heels, reaching the arms forward, taking any arm variation in here, resting the forehead on the mat. So wherever you are, we're gonna come flat on the mat. And now we're gonna bring the knees to the chest, giving yourself a hug, rocking side to side. So we're coming into a bridge pose. So remember, we're gonna bring the feet close to the glutes. Inner thighs are engaged. Send the hips all the way up. Engage your core. Engage your glutes. You can take your hands to your heels. Keep sending the hips up. Maybe you can walk the shoulders under and interlace the hands. Another option is to come high in the toes and keep sending the hips a little bit higher. And then slowly we're gonna take the heels back to the mat, release the spine, send the hips back to the ground. Take the knees back to the heart, back to your chest, coming into your happy baby. Bend the knees, grab the outside of your feet. Remember, your elbows are facing out, knees are to the side. Bend the knees as much as you can. And from here, rock side to side. Make sure that your upper body is resting on the mat. You don't want to have the shoulders hovering off the mat. You want to have the shoulders grounded. And then we're gonna bring the knees together. Take the legs all the way up to the sky for legs up the wall. Maybe you take your legs to an actual wall. And then take the arms by the side. And from here, you can make circles with your feet. You can take the arms all the way up. Maybe you close your eyes and start softening the breath. Now bring the knees back to the chest. Sweep the arms to the side, and we're gonna drop both knees towards the right side, keeping the left shoulder grounded on the mat. You can relax in here for a couple of breaths. Or you have the option to start straining in the left leg. With the right hand, we grab the foot. Now you take your right leg to the front of the mat, bend the knee. With the left hand, you can grab the right foot, so you're creating a deeper twist, a deeper stretch. Remember to keep the left shoulder grounded on the mat and gaze over the left shoulder. Bring the knees all the way up. And now we're gonna release both legs to the left side. Grounding the right shoulder on the mat, looking over the right shoulder. Remember, you can start straining the right leg, grab the foot. Maybe you reach the left leg all the way down to the front of the mat. Bend the knee with the right hand, grab the foot. And keep grounding the right shoulder on the mat, looking over the right shoulder for a twist. And then slowly we bring the knees together. We take the knees all the way up to the sky. And now prepare for your final Shavasana, taking your legs to the front of the mat. Letting the armpits breathe. Hands by the side. Relaxing the feet, the legs, the glutes, back, belly, chest, arms, neck, shoulders, head, face, lips, eyes. And I just want to remind you that you are beautiful the way you are. You're strong, you're fearless, you're brave, you're worthy, you're enough, and you're unstoppable. So you can stay in here for as long as you want. That's all I have for you today, my friends. Tomorrow, I have a beautiful flow prepared for you. In the meantime, give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for showing up to your mat today. Keep going. Don't give up. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.